We're moving along quite nicely in life skills, aren't we? So, as you can see, this lesson is about nutrition. I have a huge passion for nutrition, so please bear with me while I probably get a little wordy because there's a lot to talk about in my mind on nutrition. So, anyways, let's move on. We are done with done with thinking for yourself. Now we're going to talk about taking care of yourself. Okay, so we've really, obviously, we're exploring yourself. That's a good thing, right? You're going to spend your whole life getting to know who you are, what you are, but let's talk about taking care of who you are. Okay, so that's a very important thing. I think it seems simple, but back when I was in high school and your age, it wasn't really that simple. I didn't take care of myself. I didn't really know how to take care of myself. So I'm going to inform you. Lovely, right? So I want you guys to think about this. Just in the last month, what's one way you've had to take care of yourself? Not someone else taking care of you, not your mom, not someone reminding you to do this and that. Think about, since I can't talk to you right here directly, but think about one way that you've had to take care of yourself. Because that kind of responsibility is going to grow and grow and grow over the years. You're going to have to take care of yourself completely at some point. And then, when you get really old and crumbly and crusty, then you have someone else take care of you. But nonetheless, hopefully you're going to be taking care of yourself pretty darn soon. Okay? So let's chat a bit. I want you guys to think about this. Obviously, I can't chat with you like I'd like to, but let's have this kind of virtual weird chat where you can tell me what you absolutely love to do. I'll wait. Okay, I bet some of you guys like to snowboard. Some of you guys like to just hang out with friends and listen to music. So there's probably a lot of different things across the board. So, what if you weren't able to do those things? I think about that with myself and I think, oh my gosh, if I couldn't mountain bike, by the way, mountain biking is one of my huge passions, along with hiking and camping and everything. But mountain biking is kind of the thing that I absolutely love to do. And if I wasn't able to mountain bike, well, in like the past 3 summers when I keep breaking my arm, that happens. I kind of get this devastated slight depression. So some of you guys probably know what that's like when you don't get to do the things you love to do. But what enables you to do the things you love to do? Think about that. What enables you to do those things you like to do? Okay? So, hopefully you came up with health. If you were in poor health, you wouldn't be able to do all those lovely things like mountain biking, snowboarding. Well, I don't know if you guys like to mountain bike. Hanging out. Because if you're in poor health, you're pretty much in bed. So, but I'm not going to say that health is just about being sick. So let me tell you the definition of health. It's a complete state of physical, mental, and social well-being, not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So I don't want you guys to think that just because you're healthy and you don't have a fever and you're not feeling bad, that doesn't mean you're healthy. But if you have a complete, basically well-rounded state of physical, mental, and social well-being, you are overall healthy. Okay? So it's all those components. It's a balance. It's a huge balance. So you can't have more of one than the other. You have to have all three kind of in the same amount, should I say? All right? So 3 realms of health. Let's talk about each of those. Physical health obviously encompasses kind of your exercising, which is a huge part of health. If you're not physically healthy, then your body starts to kind of deteriorate, and obviously disease can start to happen. Mental health, okay, that lovely brain inside of you needs to be healthy, okay? Mental health can encompass your emotions and how you process those, kind of how you're feeling, all that good stuff, okay? Mental health. And then social health. What's your social health look like? Do you have friends? You don't necessarily need a ton of friends. Do you have somebody that you can count on? Somebody that you feel like can support you? That's a good social health, okay? So kind of take some time to look at those 3 different realms of health in your own life. See if anything's missing, okay? Now, fill in the blanks. Obviously, you can't necessarily do that with me right now, but you guys could probably catch on. So, obviously, exercising, eating well, avoiding those harmful habits that some of you maybe you have. Hopefully, if you guys have some of those harmful habits, smoking or something else, you might want to get rid of those. Okay, preventing illness and disease. So what realm would that be? Physical health. Yes, you're right. Amazing. Okay, the next realm, openness, motivation for new ideas and skills, having meaning and purpose in your life, and having beliefs and principles and values that we've already talked about. Sharing feelings with each other. All of these encompass what realm? Mental realm. Yes, you guys are so amazing. So smart. And the last realm, you guys can probably obviously guess, satisfying relationships, support network of family and friends, contribute to community and society positively. Okay? So that's going to make up, your social realm. So make sure that you have all three of these. And these are good examples of what should be in each of these realms. So this last one would be social. A lot of times people think contributing to community and society, they don't think about that as a social well-being. But that does contribute to your social realm of health, okay? These are all linked together, very much so. You can tell me how. I'll listen. But really, I'm by myself. So, you guys know that it's kind of this puzzle piece. If you're missing one of the links, one of those puzzle pieces, it's not complete. So, obviously, if you're missing some components of the mental health, well then, maybe your physical health won't be so great either. Or if you're missing some of the social realm, social health, then obviously maybe your mental health might diminish. So it just depends. They all kind of are intertwined together. Basic nutrition, that's what we're on to next. And I show this picture with a big question mark. Come on, really? I hope that you guys aren't thinking these are the 4 basic food groups: mushroom, pepperoni, cheese, and sausage. Not so much, peeps, not so much. All right, so how about telling me, actually just thinking about what that means. What does basic nutrition mean to you? And I've got a great video that's kind of funny. I'm going to show it to you guys right now, and we will meet back after it. Come on, don't fail me, video. I have technology issues tonight, I tell ya. Okay, I really want you guys to see this. This is so funny. I will probably post this underneath the recording to this little mini lesson because it's a great video, kind of funny cartoon, but it does give you an overall picture of general nutrition. So, very sarcastic, just so you know. Just be aware. I love sarcasm. Okay, so we'll come back to that. Make sure you watch that video. You know, good old technology. All right, so let's move on. You guys will hopefully visit mypyramid.gov or choosemyplate.gov. You'll basically get to all of this different information from kind of all of those websites. And it's kind of hard to navigate, just so you guys know. There's so much information that's hard to see what is where. But just kind of read through the website and get familiar with it. You'll see where you click on physical activity, that'll take you to where you need to answer, or not necessarily answer, but you'll see kind of the answers to what you're looking for one of your assignments on the exercise plan. But nonetheless, the food pyramid has changed quite a bit. It didn't look like this when I was a kid. It actually looked like you had this bottom layer down here, and then you had a next layer, and then you had another layer, another layer. And the cool thing is they've added exercise into this component of the pyramid, so that's why you have this dude running up the stairs. But then it shows just in little, basically slivers of the pyramid, your grains, vegetables, fruits, milks, and meats and beans. And then over here, this teeny little slivers like your fats, okay? So the pyramid has changed a little bit. Take a look at that on that website. Get to know how many servings of each of these you should have per day, okay? Start to really pay attention to what you're eating, because you have an assignment about that. Your weekly food planning. So make sure you guys take a moment to really see what you're eating and kind of analyze that, because you'll be amazed to see where you might be able to improve on some things. So here's a picture of what you might see in the actual website. You're going to see your grains. It's going to talk about what grains look like. Eat 8 ounces every day. Your vegetables vary. Talking about eating 2.5 cups every day. Now this is just kind of a general overview. you can actually put in your specific information, your height, your weight, and it'll give you exactly what you need for your body type, okay? Fruits, focus on fruits, 2 cups every day. Milk, 3 cups every day. I shouldn't say it's not just milk, but really calcium-rich foods. And then meats and beans, 5.5 ounces every day. So that's just kind of a guideline. You'll see that in the website as well if you go and check that out, which I hope you do. Okay, so dietary guidelines. Now I say revised by me. Again, nutrition is one of my passions, so I'm going to tell you the things that I really think are important. You'll see some different things in the lesson. But fiber is such a great thing because it helps you poop. Good old whatever his name is, constipation. That's kind of a really ugly face. But I don't want to be constipated, do you? No. So how about let's eat some fiber. Fiber gets your system going. We don't really talk about in this class, but when you guys might learn in another health class all about the digestive system, although you might learn in biology when you have it with me, that your digestive system, especially your large intestine, is where you need that fiber to really kick in because it's going to start moving that waste, okay? Stick with whole grains. Don't eat white bread. White bread is like totally 80s. No, just kidding, but eat whole grains, okay? Brown rice, whole wheat breads, whole wheat with whole grains in your cereals and such like that. Limit your sodium intake. You don't need a lot of salt. Don't get me wrong, I use my little salt shaker once in a while, but not a lot. Don't load it on. There's a lot of sodium in food already. Take a look at the food labels. Moderate your sugar intake. Limit your fat intake. Those are obviously ones that you've probably heard a lot. Eat a variety of foods. Okay, let your body kind of experience some new tastes. Make your calories count. So if you're going to eat something, you pick up a candy bar, those are calories that don't contribute to your overall health. They're just sugar. You're going to end up storing that as fat if you don't actually burn that off. So make your calories count. And then balance food with activity. Very big thing. Okay? Nutrients gained from food. You're going to gain these 6 nutrients that are essential for life. Carbohydrates, fats, proteins and amino acids, vitamins, minerals, and water. We'll go over those just ever so briefly, but these are all needed. If you're missing any of these, your body can actually start to break down. If you're missing water, you're going to die, okay, in like 3 days. Pretty harsh, right? Vitamins and minerals, all of your body is basically counting on all of these different nutrients gained from food. So if you're not eating properly and you're missing out on some of these things, then your body is not going to perform at its 100% capability, okay? So why these nutrients? Well, they provide the body with something vital. So food in general provides heat, promotes growth, repairs tissues, regulates body processes. So when I talk about all those nutrients, you are gaining heat. Your body needs to maintain a certain internal temperature, and you have to provide your body with energy to keep that temperature regulated. Promoting growth within cells, within your muscles, repairing tissues. Proteins and amino acids are really good at repairing your muscle tissues when maybe you get injured, or if you're just working out in general and lifting weights, it's repairing and making those muscles larger. And regulates body processes because a lot of vitamins and minerals make up hormones, and hormones regulate body processes. People depend on nutrients in their diet because the human body is not able to produce all of those things, okay? So your body is really cool. It produces some things on its own, but for the most part, we have to get a lot of those nutrients from other things. Plants, meaning vegetables, fruits, proteins such as meat and beans. So we can't produce everything in our bodies. I mean, we're pretty amazing creatures, but you know, there are some things that we have to get elsewhere, okay? So what do the nutrients do for us? Well, hopefully not that. Gross, not healthy, that's disgusting, but ultimately they're going to provide us with energy. Carbohydrates in particular are your quick source of energy, okay? And I shouldn't say that it's not always quick because sometimes carbohydrates get transformed into your long-term energy, but ultimately it's a huge energy source. Also build structure. So your proteins, anytime you're eating protein, are helping to build muscles. Hopefully not like this though. And then regulate body processes. Like I had just said, a lot of vitamins make up some of your hormones, and so therefore it is absolutely aiding in those body processes that need to take place, okay? So I hope you learned something new. Now, again, we just have a short time to go on into nutrition, but hopefully you guys are taking a health class or something, some kind of a nutrition class. You're going to learn so many more details about that. So it's really cool, gives you a basis, but I hope you learned something new. I hope you guys take that to heart. If you guys have some pretty unhealthy habits, talk to me. I'll help you get on track and devise a plan. I really mean that because, again, that's my passion. I want to see people with bodies that they absolutely love and adore and feel good. Okay? So, signing out. It's really late. Late for me. I don't know when you guys are watching it. I'm ready for bed. Bye.